Hi everyone, John Connolly, President of the Twin Cities North Chamber of Commerce, and this is Chamber Check-In, your source for virtual networking, great local solutions, and content. Hey, we're glad you joined us today. A shout out to NineNorth that produces Chamber Check-In. We appreciate their partnership. And for all things Chamber related and to find businesses in our footprint, go to twincitiesnorth.org. That's twincitiesnorth.org. And there you'll find all sorts of ways to connect with local businesses, like the two we have today on Chamber Check-In. Speaking of, let's bring the first of our two guests out here on Chamber Check-In, and that is Dave Radziej of the Minnesota Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling Contractors. Dave, welcome to Chamber Check-In. First of all, for those that don't know about your association, describe it for us.
Thanks, John. Well, I live and I office out of Arden Hills. The Minnesota Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling Contractors was formed in 1883, some 30 years after the state of Minnesota. Why? Because products were all different sizes and all different shapes. So we brought in some standardization. We had some fair wages and balanced wages, statewide codes so everybody can bid off the same stuff. We promote clean water and clean air in homes, schools, and businesses.
All right, and now, how does that benefit the local consumers, the local businesses here in Minnesota? How does your association do? Why they do it?
Well, we're kind of promoting and protecting everybody. I mean, if you look at, please, doctors, wash your hands before you have surgery.
Okay.
So clean water is very important, and clean water for drinking, and of course, clean air in your homes so you don't have contaminants or your furnace is backflowing the wrong way. So you got carbon monoxide building up. So there's a lot of things that we're making sure that we promote the clean water and the clean air side of things.
Yeah, absolutely.
So people they can just buy a product and they can trust it.
Right, and it crosses over both, your members just do both residential and commercial, correct?
That's correct, all the way around the state.
Awesome. And so what trends you seen in the marketplace? I see there's consolidation going on, certain industries offering more, not just plumbing, but plumbing, heating, and cooling, all those things.
And electrical.
Yeah.
Electrical as well.
Tell us about those trends.
They're all connected. Mm-hmm. They're all connected because we're seeing more pressure on energy and usage and, of course, costs. And with that, we're bringing in efficiency units, either in your furnace or in your water heaters or your mini splits. And most of this is driven by, right now, it's driven by federal rebates under the IRA program. So homeowners can get upwards of $8,000 back if they want to bring in new units and that sort of thing. But mini splits are just kind of the hot item right now, where certain areas of your house or your business or your school, they just need a little cooling, a little bit more warmth. And a little mini split is just a fantastic energy efficient way to produce it and help out the consumer.
You bring up a great point. Let's dive in a little bit further into that because, here in Minnesota, split level homes very common. And so how does that split again work to make the home better conditioned as well as efficient?
Well, I'll just use my own house. Last year I put in a mini split. And what we were doing is the upstairs could never get heated enough in the wintertime and never get cooled enough in the summertime. So we put in a little mini split. It was only 1 ton, and it just changed the upstairs fantastically. My bride has her sewing up there, and so now it's a place in the house that she doesn't shy away from in the middle of the winter. She'll go up there and do her sewing and all kinds of stuff. She's just tickled to death that we put that in. And you really don't notice a whole lot of difference in your cost, but it's just so much more comfortable to use it. Now, this house that we're in is a 2x4 construction, so it's not a very new house. And it's just one of those things that really helped us out. And I'm really happy that we did it.
Gosh, what a strong consideration. Everyone think about that when you're thinking about your home. There's certain ways like this that can be installed to make it more efficient and certainly a whole lot more comfortable. Whereas you're not sweating in the summer and freezing in the winter in certain areas, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, any other trends that you're seeing in the marketplace? We talked about a little bit about consolidation. I mean, technology. What technology should we be looking for here in the near future?
Oh, we're coming in with all kinds of new gases for our refrigeration and our air conditioning side of things. A lot less volatile organic compounds. So we're cleaning up the industry, cleaning up the air around us. So we're bringing in new technology, and that'll change again, of course, as we get better and better on this whole thing. But really, what we're looking at just in the newspaper today is the tariffs. And it's going to impact our HVAC side of things. About 2/3 of our product and parts come from suppliers in Mexico and Canada and China. And so that's kind of where we're at. What are we doing? We've got product that will be here on the shelves for probably 120 days before it really impacts our sales. But it's something that we're looking at, very concerned about where all of these tariffs are going to go. And of course, there's no way around it. We're going to have to pass it on to the consumers.
Sure, yeah. Thanks for that bit of news. We appreciate that. Timely news, in fact. Hey, we have about 30 seconds left, Dave, in your segment of Chamber Check-In. Share with us your last thoughts you'd like to tell everyone.
Well, believe it or not, March 11th, next Tuesday, is World Plumbing Day. We're celebrating all the clean water and all the clean efforts the plumbers have done over the centuries to bring safe drinking water to our people, all the way around the world. So doctors, yes, please wash your hands before you have surgery. And it's all provided by your plumbers.
Yeah. And just on a final note, everyone, Dave, thanks so much for joining us. Minnesota Plumbing, Heating, Cooling Contractors of Minnesota. Last thing, workforce. There's lots of job opportunities, everyone, in this area of workforce for plumbers, electricians, and heating, cooling, HVAC people. So I wanted to put that in a footnote there, a reminder that those careers are great opportunities for career advancement and placement. But thanks for joining us. Hey, one of the biggest places to heat and cool in our communities is Rosedale Mall, and we have Jessica Draack from Rosedale Mall with us. Jessica, thanks for joining us on Chamber Check-In. What is new at Rosedale Mall?
Thanks for having me, John. So many new things coming up here at the mall. We are really focusing this spring going into summer on community events here at Rosedale. So we have coming up on March 22nd, we are going to be having, it's actually National Water Day on March 22nd. So we're going to be having a workout class, a lounge station. Clinique is going to be offering some giveaways and a master class for makeup and some hydrating lotions, and really just focusing on bringing community here at the mall. Malls trends have obviously come and gone with, you go in, you go out, and you shop, and you're done. And then it's transitioned to, wait, we're going to go see a movie. We're going to go to a restaurant. We're going to, lounge around the mall, see what we can do. It's a great meetup space. So we're just trying to capitalize on that and really being thoughtful about the events that we're bringing in that can get people into the doors, staying, hanging out, and just making a day of it here at Rosedale.
Yeah, I love that strategy because I come from a tourism background, Jessica, and we always had this rule called the 4-hour rule, that if you kept people, in that place for 4 hours, liken it to a round of golf or at a mall, seeing a movie, going to dinner, the expenditure really added on. So I love that strategy of doing that as far as what Rosedale is offering. Hey, tell us about some of the new stores that we can expect to see.
So new stores, we have a restaurant concept that will be coming in out on the outside plaza. And then we also have another entertainment component that's going to be opening up this fall down over in the JCPenney wing. So again, neither are your traditional retail, and really just about the experience when you come to the mall.
Wow, okay, great. And now we won't have to battle construction along Fairview, everyone, so access will be great this year, going in and out of Rosedale Mall. I know that. Hey, other things. I know Dick's Sporting Goods was a big addition here to the mall. Share with us how that's gone, how that's been received.
Yep, Dick's had a phenomenal season over the holidays. I think everyone really appreciates the access that we offer here at Rosedale, the 2-level Dick's Sporting Goods. It's a great prototype. It can really space things out. They've been super happy with coming here to Rosedale. Yes, granted, it's just across the street, but it's a different vibe. You know, Dick's is attached to the mall. You can be walking the mall, head into Dick's, grab what you need, head back out. So it's not just a one-store destination. You can just encompass it with all of your other shopping here at the mall.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we've been really, really happy with how
Great
they've
to
been
hear.
performing.
Great to hear how well it's been received. Hey, Jessica, one thing I'd like to just bring up. It seems like Rosedale's attracting more and more people from a broader area, you know, whereas, you know, zip codes close by, you know, those were, you know, that was a great customer base. But it seems like you're drawing
That's a
from like,
gimme.
yeah, Blaine, you're drawing from some of those northern suburban areas that don't want to go all the way to south or whatever. It seems like that trend is happening. Share with us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, we pull from all over. We're from, you know, Vadnais Heights, Shoreview, which is close, North Oaks, over in Maplewood, Woodbury as well. We pull we pull a lot from over in the east there. It's just people drive past other shopping centers to come here. And it's just a trend that we've noticed in the last couple of years, and it just continues to grow above and beyond that. So we're really, really happy with where that trend has come. And we can pinpoint all that data through cell phones that are coming through the center. And we have a lot of data to back that, yes, we are pulling from a wider range than just, you know, our local, you know, 5-mile radius.
Absolutely. That's great to hear, because everyone, that's great for the economy, that outside money coming into the Roseville area. Absolutely, from a Chamber of Commerce standpoint. Hey, you know, one last thing about Rosedale I've noticed is that it offers a little more uniqueness too than other destinations, you know, i.e., you know, Baltimore restaurant and maybe a few other unique retailers. Share with us some of the success that those retailers, or, you know, like a Baltimore's had.
You know, I would say I would actually really want to, you know, we have our new IKEA here. And when you think IKEA, you think, you know, 250,000 square foot store, big in and out. It's going to take you 2 hours to navigate. This IKEA is 3,000 square feet. And think of it more of like a design planning center. So you can walk in there and they can walk you through how to plan all areas of your home, as well as this is also a destination pickup spot. So you don't, if you want to buy something online and you don't want to drive down to Bloomington to go grab it and navigate that, we have furniture package pickup here right at Rosedale, which I don't think a lot of people know yet. They just recently opened right before the holidays, and we're just trying to get that word out that, you know, people think IKEA and giant, and actually that's not what it is.
Gosh, thanks so much for sharing that. Everyone, check that out at Rosedale, along with all the other opportunities to experience Rosedale here around the holidays, and also, you know, Easter Bunny. I'm sure the Easter Bunny will be there. Maybe, I don't know.
No Easter Bunny anymore, but we
Not
are
anymore,
also celebrating. We're celebrating on April 22nd. We have Earth Day, and we'll be doing a
All
plant giveaway, and we'll have some fun events around that.
That sounds good. Hey, Jessica, we have about 30 seconds left. Share with us your last thoughts you'd like to tell everyone.
My last thoughts are just think of Rosedale as your destination of all things fun, whether it's shopping for spring break clothes, whether it's dining, experience. We have it all here at the mall.
Jessica Draack of Rosedale Mall, thanks so much for joining us on Chamber Check-In. And thanks to David Radziej of the Minnesota Plumbing, Heating, Cooling Contractors. We appreciate him sharing all the latest in his industry. And now the vision of the Twin Cities North Chamber of Commerce, everyone, is to promote business, develop leaders, and connect communities. And we're so glad you connected with us today on Chamber Check-In. A shout out to NineNorth that produces Chamber Check-In. We appreciate their partnership and their production team. And once again, for all things chamber related and event related, go to twincitiesnorth.org. That's twincitiesnorth.org. And there you find all sorts of ways to connect with local businesses and local contacts like Jessica at Rosedale Mall and David at Minnesota Plumbing, Heating, Cooling Contractors Association. Everyone have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks.